It's Tuesday, June 23rd. And we just got done watching Days. We had to watch the late night show because of the presidential address yesterday. I'm sure some of you guys experienced this.
Little healthcare, a little international politics, a little economy gets in the way.
Little environmental.
Don't know if I would have voted for Barack Obama if I knew all this stuff was going to happen. You know, interrupting Days.
Okay.
So get this stuff sorted out quickly so you don't have to have these press conferences.
I'm fast forwarding through. Jake's like, well, maybe you want to listen to what he has to say. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
You know, Iran's blowing up.
Anywho, so another scene with Rafe and Nicole. Rafe keeps asking the same questions. Why do you care so much? Because this could have been her stepdaughter. And oh, by the way, she delivered the baby.
Yeah.
So Sami and EJ, huge fight. Yeah.
Huge.
Obviously.
Yeah. And Sami, you know, she doesn't take these things lightly when people steal her kids.
Yeah, you know, she doesn't really just roll with the punches. But who are you voting for? Who do you think is going to come out on top with this?
I think the scale is leaning towards EJ now.
But I want you guys to tell us.
Yeah.
Make a comment. Who do you think is going to win, EJ or Sami?
Correct. Just put one word if you want. If you want to explain why, great. But
yeah,
ahead and down below.
EJ, okay, these are the facts in their favor. EJ did not ever get to meet his daughter. That's like really, really, really bad. Sami conceived babies with somebody who turned out to become a murderer. That's not so good either. But she was already starting to keep this baby from him before he even started killing the mayor or anything else.
They know the facts. They'll make their own decision. But EJ's throwing some crazy stuff out there, like, I'm going to kill Rafe and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, when have you not threatened to kill somebody? I mean, if you were to remarry, I'd probably threaten to kill some other woman, honey. Just so you know.
Yeah, so you had mentioned that this custody battle is a very common theme in sub. And, you know, we kind of like to...
As soon as the baby's paternity's out of the question, you know, figured out, the next thing that happens is
the custody
the fighting over the... They're never... Joe's like the safe baby. He knows who his mom and dad are, and his parents are still married. But other than that, it's all about fighting over the kid.
Like Claire.
Oh, yeah. Custody battle.
Yeah.
Will custody battle.
That's before my time. What was I going to say?
Right.
Let's talk about Kate. Okay, I'm sick of this crap. This is boring.
Too.
You know, when Kate did that whole thing where Sami was in a commercial, it's the same stupid storyline.
Yeah.
She goes to this incredible
lengths. With that beam lifting.
Yeah, she goes to such crazy lengths to out people, or in this case, kill people.
Yeah.
It's
I was so
stupid.
hoping this was going to
happen. Stop it now, okay? Cut your losses.
Didn't you just want Lucas to eat that damn deviled egg?
Yes.
Do you guys even like deviled eggs?
I do.
Really? Oh, my mom makes deviled eggs. She should make them for you sometime.
I do like deviled eggs.
Maybe I'll make them for 4th of July weekend for you, honey.
So, please, people come up with something new for Kate, besides these stupid reenactments to out people. So.
Back to Sami and EJ. Okay, it's one thing to say he wants primary custody, but are they alluding that he is never, ever going to let her see Sami, or Johnny see Sami ever again? Because I'm not really sure that unless she, like, molested her kid or something, that a judge is going to say she gets no visitation rights at all. I mean, you could be the biggest crackhead in the world and you'd get supervised.
Supervised. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think that, she might lose primary custody, but she's still going to get to see him.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I thought, given the fact that John Aniston is Jennifer Aniston's biological father, that the little Brangelina comment was a tad insensitive.
They always bring up Brad Pitt on this show.
Yeah,
and it should be something in Victor's contract. Do not mention that.
But before like they were mocking him, so I thought they were like throwing Victor a good bone. But here, I mean, I don't know the dynamics of the whole thing, obviously. But if I were Victor, they weren't just mentioning Angelina. They were mentioning the chemistry they had that caused their affair to begin. I don't know. I think Victor might. I wouldn't want to be hearing that on my own show.
So I know people accuse us of being E-jammy.
We're not, though.
We're not, but I still think they're going to get back together. And
I don't really know who I'm rooting for her to be. Obviously, right now, I like her with Rafe, because that's all cute and stuff, because he did being an a-hole.
It's not long term. But
I'm not, I definitely am not a Looney fan. I can tell you that right now. No. I'm not a Lucas fan with anybody.
That has no oomph, as you like to say.
But I do have to say, we had somebody write in that they were not going to be watching us anymore because of our E-jammy bipartisanship or whatever.
As improbable as it seems that those two will never get back, will get back together, it just makes it all that greater that they hate each other so much now. So they pull these people apart as far as humanly possible, and then boom, they come back together.
Well, like Victor and Kate, they used to evil stuff, and now there's a chance those two could get back together.
Yeah, so people on soaps forgive quickly. I mean, Lucas shot EJ. Now they just kind of hang out in the same room.
Seriously, he was in a wheelchair and stuff.
I mean, I love it how they just, if it was real world, no two characters on that show could be in the same room at the same time because it'd be uncomfortable. But no, they forget. I mean, Stephanie and EJ will probably be socializing again soon. Like
even Sami's scenes with Philip at the end, we'll get to those later. That's like her ex-brother-in-law, the one that chased her sister around the country trying to steal her kid. Now, when EJ said, "I don't feel anything for you," not even, I mean, obviously he hates her, but he alluded he doesn't even feel hate for her. You're nothing to me. Yeah. I thought that was pretty intense.
So I'm not sure what's going on with Stephanie and Philip, other than Philip's all goody-goody now.
Yeah, you can buy goodness on this show, believe you me. If you're really, really a bad person, which, I don't know, I doubt any of our viewers are, but just go buy aid for some third world country. Yeah. Just aid. What the hell? The aid can go, but we can't.
So Nicole...
Fine. Nurses, doctors, equipment, what? Just taking care of.
Where are they anyway? We haven't figured that out. Darfur or something?
They're in a third world country.
Yeah, okay. So Nicole's starting to crack and under the pressure and guilt and starting to defend Sami, and EJ is not liking it.
Maybe she thinks taking 2 of Sami's kids is a little greedy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got Sydney, but taking Johnny just seems like you're going a little bit too far.
Don't undermine me. Yeah.
Yeah, he takes her, and I'm thinking, is this chick's pregnant in real life? How far are they going to go? But he takes her, and then I'm like, oh, if Davey came at me like that, I want him to go.
Oh, I thought he had his hand.
Okay, whatever. But it wasn't quite.
And he kissed her.
Yeah, but it started out a little more than it was kind of you could kind of feel like his hands were a little tight on her face. And don't undermine me. It's none of your business. Oh my God, Nicole, don't let him say it's none of your business.
It is none of her business. Just kidding. So,
I tell you what, it's not a good example. We want to go to Days to look for good marriage.
Yeah, all 3 people will be watching. Okay, so Sami at the end. Philip, help me. Stephanie, help me.
Yeah, so
what about the feud? Come on, we just settled that, bitch.
Stephanie's in a little bit of a conundrum here. Her fiance just bought all this stuff for her mom, so she's all happy, and she's drugged into thinking she really loves him. But Sami is her freaking first cousin, so she has to decide, do I let Sami get her baby taken away? Which Philip should kind of understand a little bit that, since he had Claire ripped out of his clutches.
You know what was going through Stephanie's mind when Sami asked?
Oh, I wish I wasn't too stoned to follow this
where are my pills? Where are my pills right now? I can't deal with this.
So, I don't know. I think that Phil and E are going to have a little bit of a...
I saw a spoiler. I'm not even going to say it. It was on some other day.
Well, you can't do that now, honey. Why are you watching spoilers? We're supposed to be spoiler-free. All the crazy stuff we say is out of our own heads. That's why sometimes you guys are like, that's ridiculous.
I heard that Stephanie breaks off the engagement. There, I said it.
Well, of course she is. Nobody gets married on freaking Days without breaking off their engagement. Well, good for her.
Anyway, sorry to put that out there. So previews. Sami, Philip.
Lucas doesn't die from the